So, to me, a community is just the standard dictionary definition of community. You know, people are existing together, and a healthy community comes about when people aren't afraid to speak their minds, because everybody's there for the same reason, and they just want to encourage and uplift and share the experience with each other. There are a few reasons I think I'd be a good addition. So, first one, I've been there. I know what it's like to just want to give up on everything, and to see people around you and know that they don't know how you feel, and it's just not a good situation. So when you can find other people who understand what you're going through, it's, you know, it's really encouraging. The second reason is that I work at a drug treatment facility, so that's my life. I live that. I live recovery, and I help people every day. And the third reason is that I believe that my story is supposed to be told. I can't imagine that the universe, or whatever you want to call it, would let me go through all of that, or anyone really go through all of that, and just let it be in vain. I don't see the point if you're not going to share your story and help other people, and that's really what I want to do with my life. So, to be perfectly honest, I don't really have a major influence in my life right now, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think that sometimes you need to just, think for yourself and do what you know and feel is right. And how I influence others. I have kind of a strange living situation right now. I have two roommates. One of them I was friends with in junior high. We just kind of reconnected after high school. My best friend and I, we invited her to move in with us. Every time I see her dad, he's like, you're really good for her. What am I passionate about? So, my mom worked at Head Start most of my life. My friend right now is a volunteer at a rough school. I know what it's like for those kids to not have coats or socks or even just clean clothes at all. A store that we have around here, they do this thing during the holidays where they put these boxes, I guess they're supposed to be trucks, and you're supposed to fill up the trucks with toys and clothes and things for the kids who can't afford them. I was looking in them one day, and I noticed that there were a lot of Barbies and not one single coat. It just made me so angry. I told everyone that I know about it. If you can afford 3 bags of Barbies, you can probably afford 2 coats. The hardest thing I've ever done for something I believe in is becoming a vegetarian. It doesn't seem like that big of a decision unless you live where I live. I'm from a small town in Washington, and everybody hunts, and everybody goes fishing, and everybody eats meat. When I first decided to stop eating meat, I told my parents, and my dad just laughed and said no. And there isn't one person that I've told, and they don't ask me if I still eat, cheese and eggs or fish, because they don't understand the word vegetarian. The summer after 10th grade, I went to Texas, and I stayed with my dad's friend, because he has daughters my age, and one of the boys from one of their classes had killed himself recently, and he was talking about that, and he looked at me and he went, "It never has to be that bad." And it was one of those things that doesn't really seem that important at the time, but I'm 21 now, and I still think about it. It still pops up all the time. It's true, it never has to be that bad. There are always resources and answers, and someone will be there for you. You just have to know where to look.